Good morning, St. Marians. Once again, you're most welcome in ICSC Class 10th Civics, and I am with you with the topic today Speaker of the Lok Sabha. This is the most important topic for exam point of view, and it contains at least 4 marks in chapter number 1 question answer, which are usually asked in board examination. So let us go for the topic. And before going the topic, I would like to mention something about the speaker. The speaker is the most important personality or most important authority after the prime minister because he holds the second rank after the prime minister, and he holds the rank above the cabinet minister and below the prime minister, and he is all in the house of representatives, that is Lok Sabha, and he also presides over the joint session of the parliament. So we can say so that speaker is the important authority in the legislature, and we can say so that speaker of Lok Sabha is that authorized speaker of legislature or parliament at any place in the country. So any press conference on behalf of Parliament of India may be presided by the Speaker of Lok Sabha. So let's have a look on the duties, power and functions of Speaker. So Speaker is having control over business of the House, over disciplinary functions. Parliamentary committees are headed by Speaker of Lok Sabha. With this, we is having some miscellaneous functions also, on which he controls or on which he take the decision himself. And administrative functions are also managed by Speaker of Lok Sabha. But we will discuss all these things one by one. So first topic we are coming that Speaker of Lok Sabha is elected, or how the Lok Sabha Speaker is elected. So Speaker of the Lok Sabha is elected by the members of its own house. It means that Lok Sabha members are electing the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha members are not having the interference in the election of Lok Sabha Speaker. So after a fresh election, for oath of the members, we nominate one pro tem speaker, which may be the senior most member of the house, and pro tem speaker delivers the oath to all that speaker of all that members of parliament, and afterwards the election of the speaker is held. So majority party, if there is majority in the house of one party, so obviously that speaker will come from that party. But after that election as a speaker, or after the person is appointed as the speaker, he has to resign from his own party. But in case of coalition governments, there may be the election of the speaker. But in case of majority, or in case of clear majority, the speaker usually comes from a ruling party. So we are not going to discuss this thing anymore. We are going to discuss only about whom a speaker can resign. So a speaker can resign to the deputy speaker if he is not able to perform his duties, or he is willing to resign. His resignation may be submitted to the deputy speaker, or speaker is the highest authority. So till when he is on the post, no criminal case may be offended against him. So we'll discuss this thing afterwards. Let's go for deputy speaker. So whenever the speaker is not in the house, or not able to perform the duties well, in that case deputy speaker may be working as the speaker of house. So in that thing, or in that case, we can say so that how deputy speaker is elected. Deputy speaker is also elected by the member of its own house, and while speaker is not there in the house, so deputy speaker working as the speaker of the house. So, whom Deputy Speaker can submit his resignation? Deputy Speaker can submit his resignation to the Speaker of the House. So, let's move for that role and functions of the Speaker in the House. So, the first one we are going to discuss the business of the House. So, all the speeches which are held in the House are conducted by the Speaker of the House, or all that speakers which are speaking, either the Prime Minister or all the cabinet ministers, they are speaking to the chairman, sir, or to the chair they are addressing. So, all that activities in the House are addressed to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. The next one we are going to discuss that speaker is having that responsibility to conduct the house according to the rules and regulation. So he can interrupt in between if any member of the parliament is violating that rules of house. And next one, that all the bills which are passed in the house are signed by the Speaker of Lok Sabha. We have already discussed about first reading, second reading, and final reading of the bills in previous classes. So, final reading is done by the Speaker, and afterwards, this bill is being signed and sent to the another house. So, point number 4, which is mentioned in the book, I am going to discuss that Speaker decides admissibility of all the questions and resolutions, and he decides that admissibility of motion of adjournment. So, speaker is having all that responsibility that which bill or which resolution will be kept in the house, in which sequence, or will be kept or not. It is the decision of speaker. And adjournment motion already we have studied. It is brought by the speaker in the house. He can bring any time the adjournment motion, and which terms and condition we are bringing the adjournment motion, that already we have discussed. So, next point we are going to discuss that he puts the issues to vote and announces the result. So, after discussion on any bill, speaker is announcing for the voting on the bill, and after voting, speaker is only having the authority to announce the result. And if that bill is passed, then that may become an act. But for that, he has to pass first for another house after signing the bill. So, next point which is mentioned in a book, that is speaker decides whether the bill is money bill or not. Already we have discussed in case of Lok Sabha that money bill are kept in Lok Sabha, and who decides the bill is money bill? That is decided by the speaker of Lok Sabha. Now we are going to discuss the next topic, administrative functions of speaker. So in these functions, all the petitions and documents which are addressed to the house, they are addressed to the speaker or the chairman of the house or chairperson of the house. And next one, that all the communications, all the decisions which are taken by that parliament, which are taken by that house, are taken by the speaker. And last one, which is mentioned, the third one, that all the visitors who are willing to come in Lok Sabha or willing to join that activities or that during that working hours of Lok Sabha should take the permission from speaker, or that we can say all the passes are being given by the speaker of Lok Sabha. No other authority is responsible for that one. So next topic we are going to discuss disciplinary functions. So first point I am discussing from a book, that speaker is having that authority to maintain the discipline in the house. So if any member is violating that rules of house, then he may be suspended, he may be dismissed, or he may take any disciplinary action against any member of the house, because it is the authority of the chair, or indirectly we can say it is the authority of the speaker. Then he can take the action. Or if house is obstructed by the members of parliament in such a way that activities cannot be conducted, then speaker is having the authority to adjourn the house also. Next one we are going to discuss second point. Then in case of words used by the member are incident of unparliamentary, means if any speaker is using abusive language or any language which is not considered that parliamentary language, speaker is having right to remove that words or that particular speech from the record of the house. So what is record of the house? All the activities which are being held in the house, that is recorded by the parliament. So if any member is using unparliamentary words, abusing language, or language which cannot be added in that parliamentary procedure, the speaker is having right to remove that part from the speech. And next one, point number 3, that speaker decides whether there is a case for a matter for relating to the breach of privilege or contempt of house. Means punishment which we have discussed about parliament, that is in the hand of speaker. Means speaker will decide that whatever the act of the member should be punishable or not. It totally depend on speaker of the house. It doesn't depend on anyone else. So speaker decides for the punishment. In case of anti-defection law also, speaker is the highest authority to take the decision. So let's move for next topic, that is parliamentary committees. So we know well that speaker is the chairman of Lok Sabha, and he decides all the committees uh, to the house, and he appoints chairman of all the committees, either that delegations going to outside, either that ambassadors, and either the issues directions to the chairman in that all matters relating to their working and procedure will be followed. So we can say so that speaker is having the authority for all the committees, either the delegations going outside the country, which members will go, it is directly in the hand of speaker, but prime minister can recommend for that one. And another one, that all kind of committees which are there in parliament, I as well as working committee, parliamentary committee, these committees are made by the speaker, and who are being leading these committees is also decide by the speaker. Means all the chairmen of committees which are made by the parliament is appointed by the speaker. So next topic we are going to discuss, that is miscellaneous functions. So speaker is having that right to presidize over joint session of the parliament. We know well, in case of deadlock, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha both are meeting together, and speaker is having the right to preside over joint session of the parliament. And point number 2, that in consultation with that chairman of Rajya Sabha, he nominates that personnel for parliamentary delegations to the various countries. So already I have discussed that vice president, the chairman of Rajya Sabha and the chairman of Lok Sabha, both are sitting together, and speaker decides the delegations to the various countries for different matters. And next one, that he presides over the conference of presiding officer of legislature bodies in India. I have already informed you in starting that all that press conference, all that information which is given in the name of Parliament of India is given by Speaker of Lok Sabha. None other person is having the right to declare anything else, to proclaim anything else about the Parliament of India. So he is having the only authority to discuss, to give the information, to briefing to the media about the decisions of the Parliament. So next move for the next topic, that is relationship between the two houses, or differences between the two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha are complementary to each other, but we are having some issues in the powers and functions of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. For example, first topic we can discuss, ordinary bill. So ordinary bill can be kept in any house. There is no restrictions. So either in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, these bills can be kept. So we can say so that Rajya Sabha is having less members than Lok Sabha. So Lok Sabha is dominating in any ordinary bill. We are going to discuss now about money bill. So already we have make it clear that money bills can be originated only in Lok Sabha, not in Rajya Sabha. And if money bill is going to Rajya Sabha, then within 14 days, Rajya Sabha has to give it back with or without recommendation, and Lok Sabha is not bound to go through the recommendations. So next topic we are going to discuss control over executive. So, Lok Sabha is the House of Representatives, and all the ministers are there from Lok Sabha. But Rajya Sabha is the upper house, so it is having the authority to call any minister in the house and ask the question during the question hour about the portfolio, about the particular department, and they have to give the information about the policies, about the strategies of the government, and about the progress in any case. So we can say so that no confidence motion is not being passed in Rajya Sabha, that is only in Lok Sabha, but Rajya Sabha can ask the questions only from the ministers of the or ministers of the government. But Lok Sabha is superior in that case, because Lok Sabha can dismiss the government by using the no confidence motion if government is not in majority. So the next topic we are going to discuss the election of president and vice president. So if we are discussing about election of president and vice president, so both houses are having same uh, authority. Means Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, both members are responsible for election of president as well as vice president. But in case of impeachment, uh, in case of impeachment means Chief Justice of India, Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, and CAG, Comptroller, Attorney General. These impeachment can be initiated in any house. So we can say so that here also no differences, and equally they are having the rights and powers. And last one, emergency provisions. So emergency provisions, we can say that Lok Sabha can be dissolved during the national emergency, but Rajya Sabha will work as the de facto or whole soul or as the parliament. So we can say so that somewhere else Lok Sabha is dominated, somewhere else Rajya Sabha is dominated, but overall the both house are complementary to each other. So that's all for today. I would like to tell you that one more topic is given in your book, Article 370 and 35A revoked, and which topic is given in the starting of that chapter, federal setup of the government. So these two topics are not mentioned in the ICSE syllabus. So you can go through these topics, and if you are having any kind of doubt, any kind of problem in understanding, you can write me in comment section. I will explain that topic also personally to you. And now I would like to discuss that all that answers which are given in your book, short answers, you can tick in your book. And structured questions, I am telling you, there are 5 questions in your book, so you have to complete question number 1,